Hey, Brian from GarveeHome. Today I have this Garvey electric reclining chair with massage. So let's open this up, see how easy it is to put together, and then we go from there. So right on top it says, do not open with sharp objects. So what you do is you just kind of go a little bit of an angle so you avoid any issues. Okay, so that's a brief look inside. So it looks like that is your manual. So this is your instruction manual. So we'll go over step by step. So steps 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's pretty it. So on the back here, it looks like you're going to need 2 outlets. And I think it has heat as well. So we'll go across that. So we'll figure that out together. Okay, so let's get the pieces out. And it looks like they are vacuum sealed, so there's going to be some expansion involved. So let's do that as we go along. Okay, so take your Allen key and you're going to remove these. And do it one at a time. And then you're going to be using part A. And then they basically twist on. And when I say do one at a time is just to make sure that the material doesn't shift on you and you lose the screw hole. And then make that snug. Okay, so this step is complete. So basically you should have these 4 shoes on either side. And then zip tie. It's a good time that you can do this and they have that fastened down for shipping. So remove those. Okay, so this is your seat cushion. This is the flexible back. And then basically you want to have this orientation to the point where you have this kind of like angle iron here. So this is going to be the back and this is going to be the front. See how that's lower? And then you got this funky pattern here. So what you are doing is you're lifting this up, fitting that here, like so. And then it'll fit into that little groove up there. Now let's get the bolts that were part B. So this is the included Allen hex key. And then these are your part B bolts. And basically what you are doing is lining them up. And you might have to push down on it a little bit. Move it around and you'll kind of see the holes line up. And then we're just going to get and kind of wiggle it around a little bit and I'll get you into place. Okay, and you want to get a couple threads in, but don't tighten it all the way down, just so you have some movement on the other sides. And then on this side, you just have the one. So again, kind of hold that up and wiggle it around, and then same thing. We're just going to give it a good couple turns, but not tighten it down completely just yet. So that's that side. Pete on this side. Again, we'll line that up here. Basically put this upside down, like so. So this you want to put into place here. And then this, you want to have this part facing down. And then this is going to situate here. And then these are the B bolts that we used on the other side. So again, we'll just get these kind of loosely placed. And just get the threads started. Okay, and then this piece here, we are going to use the C bolts, which are shorter ones. So these are the C bolts, and then this is a little tight to work on, so definitely take your time and patience. And again, this side, same thing. It's going to be a little on the tight side, so just kind of wiggle it around a little bit until you get those bolts started, and just a couple threads just to make sure we're getting that situated correctly. Okay, so this is your footrest. So you want to pull these pieces out a little bit. You don't have to go very far, just enough that we can get this loosely set up on here. And I might need a little help with the hex key to get this started. Okay, so we have some play, so we can do the next part. Okay, next part is going to be this motor, and then you're going to have these pieces, and what you're doing is you're going to line this up through the hole and then kind of wiggle it until you get it in place, and then you're going to put this cotter pin in like so to hold that in place. Then this next one, okay, just kind of work it in. Okay, so that was tight, but I think we got it. Put that cotter pin in there. And at this point, go through and tighten up all your Allen key, hex key bolts. Okay, so this is your motor, plug, and controller that will control the recline. And basically what you're doing is you're plugging this into this little receptacle there, and then this one on this side right there. Okay, so this is your back. So it has these rubber guards for transportation purposes. And then you have, kind of slips into this little notch right here. So I apologize if this is hard to see. Definitely hard to film. Here, maybe come on this side, the front. I got it? Okay. So just slip those over and push down. And you'll hear it click into place. And then you have a Velcro piece here. Then you want to slip up and then basically just kind of push down into place. And you'll kind of feel it slip in. and that'll help with all your loose change and stuff. All right, so next is your other outlet plug, and then your heat and massage control. And they plug in back here. Kind of hard to see with the flapping away, but you'll kind of figure it out. So that's that. And then this one only goes in a certain way. And I think I got lucky with that. So here are your 2 outlets. And here are your 2 controls. And I'm not sure the routing on them. I don't know if you're going to. Okay, so you have your 2 outlets, your 2 plugs, and you have your 2 controllers. And what we are going to do pull both of these wires through. And then we can store them right in there. And then there we go. So let's plug it in and we'll be right back. Okay, so your 2 remotes, very cool. So this controls your elevation. So if you press the up arrow, it'll start kicking you out. And it works pretty powerful. And then you'll start tilting back. You get to a certain point. Definitely a sleep position, so very cool. So bring that back up. And if you hear some noise in the background, that is the massage. I have that and the heat going, because I want to see how that heats up. Not included, but a cool feature is you can plug a USB into that, and you can charge your phone while you're sitting here. So that is a very cool feature of that. Pretty neat. And then this is going to be your heat and massage. So that is your heater control that I have that on. So we're going to check the temperature of that. And then these are all different like massage motors that are in the back in different modes that you can do. So, and then this will activate the 2 or 1 massage motors that you have in the back. Very cool. So, and then that's your master control, turn everything off. But let's let that heat up for a little bit and then we'll do a temperature reading. Okay, this is your lumbar pillow. So depending on if you have this in place or not, the heating coils are down here at the lower back. And obviously I can feel the warmth, so it'll take a while for it to transfer through. But just to kind of give you an idea of the temperature that we're getting so far. And it's climbing depending on, you know, where I point. So obviously as it sits in here, warms up, it will transfer the heat to that lumbar. But that might take a little while. But anyway, Brian from GarveeHome, thanks for watching and be safe out there.